Sierra! I know it's been a while, but how have you been? Are you doing well? Who is this? Don't tell me you forgot about your own mother. Huh? My mom? I heard from your Aunt Eleanor that you finished college and got a job. From Aunt Eleanor? Yeah, but don't get mad at her. I pretty much forced her to give me your number. She didn't want to, but I made her do it anyway. I know it might be too late to say this to you, but I really want to see you again. Now? After all this time? After you turned your back on Dad and me, and never once spoke to either of us in all these years? Do you think you can just message me out of the blue like this? I didn't turn my back on you two. I just fell in love with someone else. You're an adult now, so you should be able to understand. You can't stop love. You fell in love with someone else? Not only did you cheat on Dad, you stole all of his savings and left without saying goodbye to either of us. You abandoned us and left us with nothing. Don't say it like that. I needed that money for my new life. Don't you think you should have relied on that new guy to provide for you instead of stealing from us? You caused nothing but problems for Dad and me. I can't believe my own mom would do that to us. Hey, I only took what I was entitled to. If I would have divorced your dad, I would have still gotten half, right? I left your dad the house. All I took was the money in the bank. It would have worked out the same either way. Oh, is that so? Because the house wasn't paid for. You mean you left him the mortgage on the house and took all his money? You only ran away because you knew Dad would sue you for compensation money for cheating on him. You wouldn't have gotten half. You would have gotten sued. You're a liar and a thief. I hate you. I don't want to see you. Sierra, don't say that to me. I was worried about you the whole time. I just didn't have the courage to contact you again. Until now. Well, I never wanted you to contact me again. Whether you were worrying about us or not, Dad and I did just fine without you. In fact, we were happy without you. Sierra, please, don't say things like that. Let me see you again. Just one last time. I want to see your face again. That's all I'm asking for. Please. I don't know. I can't give you an answer right now. This is all too much for me right now. I understand. Me messaging you out of the blue and asking to see you again like this. Will you at least think about it? Please? I'll message you again in a few days, when you've had time to think. Sierra, what do you think? Have you had enough time to think about it? Yeah. Does that mean you'll let me see you again? I guess. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But this doesn't mean I'm forgiving you. Dad said it might be my last chance, so if I wasn't totally against it, it might be a good idea. Oh, yeah. Your dad. I heard his father passed away not long ago. Yeah, and Grandma passed away years ago too. I'm all he has left now. So Dad figured if I wanted to see you again, I should do it before it's too late. I heard your grandpa passed away just over 2 months ago, huh? How's your dad taking it? Is he okay? He was really sad for a while, but he's doing much better now. I'm glad he's doing better. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. No, we're fine. So, did your dad say anything about me? No, not really. I was just wondering if maybe he wanted to see me again too. I highly doubt that. Wait, are you saying you want to see Dad again? Well, I mean, if it's possible. I really want to apologize for what I did to him all those years ago. I don't think Dad cares about that anymore. We've all moved on. You don't need to worry about apologizing to him. Hey, Sierra, do you think your dad and I could ever reconcile? Huh? Please. I know I cheated on him in the past, but I've realized after all these years of searching that there's just no better man than him. What? Nobody asked you to try looking. Just ask him for me. See what he says, okay? No way. Was telling me that you wanted to see me again just your way of trying to get back with Dad? I can't believe you. You can forget about me ever meeting up with you. But why? I'm not stupid. You just wanted to use me so you could try to get back with Dad. On second thought, I don't want to see you again. Ever. Goodbye. Sierra, where are you? Why haven't you come home yet? What? What do you mean? I'm waiting outside your house for you or your dad to come home. But your dad hasn't come home yet either. Are both of you working late tonight? Are you doing overtime? If you're where I think you are, you're standing outside of an empty house. Huh? Dad and I moved out of that place. What? Why? When? Actually, it wasn't that long ago. Dad took an early retirement. He bought a small house out in the country. He's loving it there. And I don't live with Dad anymore. I've got my own place. What? But there's no way your dad could have had this house paid off by now with his salary. He didn't use the inheritance he got from his dad to buy a new house, did he? He must have just gotten that inheritance too. I can't believe he blew it already. What a waste. What do you mean, what a waste? It's Dad's money. He can do whatever he wants with it. No, he can't. I was going to remarry him. What? What are you talking about? It's bad enough you tried going to his house without speaking to him first. But why would you think he'd even consider taking you back? Well, I never told you, but after I left your dad, he messaged me. He begged me to come back to him. He said he'd wait for me as long as it took. Oh, really? And do you think he's still waiting for you? You don't even have his contact information. Well, I'm assuming things happened and he had to buy a new cell phone at some point. It's all just bad timing. But I know he still loves me. Well, he did get a new cell phone with a new number, but that was years ago. But I'm sure he's still waiting for me. Hoping. So, where did your dad move to? Can you give me his address? And did he happen to mention how much he had to pay for this new house of his? I guess it's possible he didn't use his inheritance to buy a house in the country. If he sold this one and bought a smaller one, he probably still has lots of money left over, right? He probably didn't have to use any of his inheritance, right? Now I see. I see why you messaged me after all these years. I wasn't sure at first, but now it's as clear as day. You're just after Dad's money again, aren't you? No, of course not. Yeah, right. You've done nothing but talk about money this whole time. Well, we'll need some money to start our new life together, but that's the only reason I'm curious. We have to manage our money properly to make sure there's enough for our future. Well, you don't have to worry about that. You're not married to him anymore, so his finances have nothing to do with you. And besides, Dad's already remarried. What? You're kidding! It's true. He married a beautiful younger woman years ago. They're really happy together. Sorry, but there's no room for you in his house. Years ago? I can't believe this. There's no way any woman would want to marry that man. He's not very good looking, and he had a kid. Mom, didn't you just say that there's no better man than my dad? Well, I'm capable of seeing his inner beauty, but other women... If you could see his inner beauty, you never would have left him in the first place. I'm telling you, the only reason that woman married your dad is for his money. I'm sure of it. That's the only reason any woman would marry an older man. I think you're assuming every woman is like you. His wife's a nice person. Don't try to make her out to sound like you. What do you mean? Look, Sierra, I'm gonna come clean with you. Your mom's in a lot of trouble right now. Why? Because you found out Dad won't remarry you? See? You only ever think of yourself. That's not true. What I mean is, I'm in a lot of debt right now. I have to pay back $25,000 by the end of this month. If you're coming back looking for money, I can only assume the guy you left Dad for kicked you to the curb long ago. That's too bad. I wish you all the best with that. Bye. Hold on a minute. You've got a job now, right? You've probably got a little bit of money saved up, huh? When we meet up to talk, do you think you could bring it for me? And you probably got something left to you when your grandpa died, right? Could you bring that for me too? If I can't come up with this $25K by the end of the month, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. You're really something, aren't you? Do you think I have any intentions of meeting up with you after everything you've told me? What little feelings I had for you when you first messaged me are completely gone now. If you got yourself into that much debt even after stealing all my dad's savings, get yourself out of it. Are you just going to abandon your mom? You abandoned us first. Dad and I are both happy without you in our lives. If you really care about us, you'll never contact us again. And what exactly is so great about your lives? If that dad of yours is with a younger woman, that's just disgusting. I don't know what that woman is thinking if she wants to be with your dad. This is all ridiculous. What are you talking about? Dad fell in love with someone new. You know what that's like, right? After all, it was you who said, you can't stop love. I don't know how she managed to do it, seeing as she was in so much debt. But my mom hired a private detective to track down my dad. Once she got his address, she showed up at his new house. She started accusing my stepmom of just being after my dad's money. She even tried to throw my stepmom out of my dad's house. But the instant she put hands on my stepmom, my dad called the police, and my mom was arrested. My dad, my stepmom, and I all had a restraining order placed on my mom. Her entire reason for coming back around was just to get money from my dad. Our whole family, as well as my mom's side, knew exactly what she had done to my dad and I when she left us all those years ago. So none of her relatives cared to help her out of her current financial situation either. I guess because she couldn't find anyone to pay off her debts for her, she decided to just run from them instead. Nobody has seen or heard from her since the incident at my dad's house. For a while, we all felt like she might pop out of the shadows again at any minute. But things have been quiet for a while now, and we hardly think about it anymore. But if she ever does show up again...
Oh, darling, I am so in love with you.
There's nothing else we can do. We'll have to get married. What do you think?
Marriage? Really? You think now is the time? You haven't even got a job yet, so how can we get married? I think we need to achieve a certain level of financial security before we get married. Life is so expensive these days, we don't want to rush into anything.
I think when you look at the situation we're in, marriage is the best option. How can we go on without getting married? There's no other option in my opinion. It's a must.
Maybe you're right.
You are not going to have an abortion, and I wouldn't want you to either.
I don't know what to do. I've got a job, but you haven't. I wish you had one too. It would be so much better if you had a job too. Much easier for us. But you're right. I'm pregnant, so maybe we should get married.
I'll try my best from now on. I hope I can get a job as soon as possible.
Why did you have to leave your last job? Wasn't it good enough for you?
I didn't have a choice. I'm sorry about it. The job just didn't suit me. I couldn't go a whole life working at that place.
I understand your feelings. We only live once and we can't force ourselves to do something we hate. I guess we have no other road to go down. We have to get married.
I think so too. At the start, we'll have to live a simple and honest life, but things will get better in the future. I promise you. If we both have jobs, then we should be able to get by in life. It wouldn't be easy, but I think we'll be able to do it.
We'll have to have a really basic wedding. Is that okay? I'm also not sure how much money I'll have to pay for all this. I don't know if my family will be able to support me either.
If you don't have much money to pay, then what can we do? I can't force anything upon you. Circumstances have made it this way. We'll just have to adapt as best as we can. If we can't afford a big, lavish wedding, then so be it. We'll just have to be happy with each other.
I agree. We have each other, and that's good enough. We should also go and tell our parents about this and see what they have to say.
That's a good idea. I'm sure they're going to support us and give their full backing towards the wedding and our marriage.
We can tell them about our plans for a small and modest wedding and a simple family life.
Okay, let's do that.
Hi there! Hey, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. You're getting married to my brother, is that right? My brother came over yesterday to tell us all the good news. He seemed really excited about the whole thing. If I was him, I might be a bit stressed, but he seems to be taking it all in his stride. That's right, we are. A baby is coming, so we have no choice. I'm happy about it, to be honest, even if it is a shock. Having a baby before marriage? In the olden days, that was really a bad thing, but people are different these days. How do you feel about it? Not too bad? Why would I feel bad? Now that you're marrying my brother, we're going to be even closer. We're actually going to be family members. Isn't that nice? I think you'll have to be nice to me now that we're united in such a way. That's right. We will be getting a bit closer. I hope we can have an even closer relationship. You'll have to buy me gifts and help me out when I need help. Isn't that right? If I had a big problem in life, then I might ask mom or dad, but now you're family too. I can ask you. Isn't that right? Well, maybe. I might be able to help you out when you need it, as long as it's not something really troublesome for me. I think it's compulsory if you're going to become part of my family. Maybe. So why did you contact me today? Did you just want to talk about this? Is there something else? Come to think of it, you're right. There was something else I wanted to talk to you about. What is it? I heard that you're going to have a simple wedding. I heard that your family won't be able to pay much towards it. Is that right? It's quite normal these days for parents to pay a lot toward their children's marriage. The wedding, the dress, the house, and things after marriage. Life is getting more and more expensive, and I was a bit shocked that your family wasn't going to help out that much. Is it true? Don't you have that much money? We decided to have a modest wedding. Your brother doesn't have a job right now, so it's a little bit difficult to do otherwise. Something small and simple would be nice, don't you agree? Also, my parents won't be able to pay that much money. They're not rich, so we'll just have to get by as best we can. A cheap wedding? How can you do that? If you get married, then you should really do your best to have a nice day. If you try to save money, then it looks like you don't care. I think it shows a lack of sincerity. Don't you agree? No, I think it's fine. I've already spoken to your brother about it, and he's happy too. But what about my family? Did you speak to them? They might have a different opinion. If you know about it, then I would assume he spoke with your whole family about the situation. He did tell us, but I don't agree with your decision. I think it's really silly, and you'll regret it. I also think it's a bit crazy that your parents aren't going to give any money. What's with that? I haven't spoken to my parents in detail about that yet, but I don't think they'll be unhappy. I think they'll accept it. We're just being practical about these things. We don't have a lot of money to spend. Are you really against this? Can't you see the logic behind this? Are we even family? I just told you clearly what I think. Are you even listening to me? I think you should listen more carefully to the opinions of your family. Otherwise, you'll get into a lot of trouble. That's right. I'll do that in the future. Sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I just wanted clarification, that's all. I think you're trying to get married on the cheap. I think you're expecting our family to pay for everything. That really isn't what I'm trying to do. But why do you insist on a cheap wedding? And also, your parents have to make a bigger contribution. If they don't, then I don't think I can accept you as being a member of this family. I wouldn't want anything to do with you. Did you talk with Kylie today? What did you talk about? We spoke? Why? Did she talk to you about it? Whatever you said, she was really angry about it. She came to me in a foul mood and told me you had upset her. I hope you haven't been rude to her. You really need to respect this family. I wasn't disrespecting her. Is that what she said? If that's how she felt, then I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for that at all. You and her are going to become family members after the wedding, so you really need to treat her well. You should talk to her how you would talk to your own sister, and that means not upsetting her. You haven't even got married yet, and you're already causing trouble. I hope this isn't going to continue. No, really, I didn't mean it. It was just a misunderstanding, and it won't happen again. Also, she's 5 years younger than you, so you'll have to be nice to her. Treat her like a little sister. She doesn't quite have your experience, so she might make a few mistakes,
Maybe you can correct her and help her learn.
I wasn't trying to make her unhappy, but she did have some strange requests. I felt like she was being a little bit unreasonable.
What did she do wrong?
You know, our situation. You know that Tom doesn't have a job. With this in mind, I agreed with Tom that we would have a simple wedding. Also, after marriage, we'll have to start with a simple life. We can't afford expensive things, and my parents aren't rich either. They can't afford to give us that much money. It's okay with me, but your daughter seemed to have a big problem with it. Personally, I think she should just let us be. It's up to us to decide. At the end of the day, it's our wedding and our marriage.
I think Kylie is right in what she says.
You think she's right? Did you speak to Tom? Don't you agree with his plans?
Of course I don't agree with your plans. If you're going to get married, then there must be a minimum standard that you can't go below. I'm not letting my son have a cheap wedding and then live like a poor man after marriage.
Really? But I spoke with him and he was fine with it.
I think you should take marriage more seriously than you are now, especially the wedding. You can't just do whatever you want. You have to think about others too. What will people think if they knew my son had a cheap wedding? I'd be laughed at.
These are not normal circumstances. I have a child on the way, so we can't afford to spend that much. We need to save money to pay for the baby. When Tom gets a job, then maybe things will get better, but not right now.
Well, that day needs to come as soon as possible. I can't wait for the future. Make it happen now. If you have a poor man's wedding, then the whole world is going to laugh at you.
Who is going to do that? No one will care, and even if they do, I don't care what they think. I care about myself, my husband, and my baby.
It's time for you to grow up and show a little maturity. It's not just you and him. It's the whole family now. You have to think about us. You have to take other people's opinions on board.
So, what exactly are you expecting from us? You want my parents to spend more money?
That's exactly what I want. We're planning to spend as much as we can on the wedding, so your family needs to do the same. I don't see why you would expect us to pay more than you. It should be equal.
Okay, I understand your feelings. I'll have to see what I can do.
Also, please apologize to Kylie. You've upset her even though she was right in what she was saying. You were rude to her and you need to say sorry.
I wasn't rude to her. She overreacted.
When you become a member of this family, you need to be kind and respectful to every member. This can begin with you saying sorry to her and never treating her like that again.
Okay, I know what to do.
Do you have something to say to me? My mother told me you were going to contact me.
Oh, she told you?
She told me you were going to say sorry. Is now the time? Where is the apology?
Last time we spoke, we had a little disagreement. I'm sorry about it. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. I hope you can accept my apology and we can get along better in the future.
So, you finally admit that you were wrong and I was right. What took you so long? So, are you going to tell me about the new plans you have for the wedding? I'm hoping for a really luxurious event. I can't wait. Also, I suppose your parents are going to offer more money toward the wedding and marriage, right?
I'm currently thinking about exactly what's going to happen. Please bear with me.
Why don't you let me and my mother plan it all? We have excellent taste and could really come up with a wedding to remember.
You want to plan my wedding?
Why not? I think we do a really good job.
We're probably going to have a bigger wedding than originally planned, but I don't think it will be that big. You might still be disappointed. I'm sorry to tell you that. Also, as for my parents, I'm not sure what they'll be able to offer.
Why do you keep insisting on a cheap wedding? I thought we talked you out of this. Don't you work at a good company? You should have enough money to spend on a nice wedding.
I do have a good job, but I'm also pregnant. I really want to save money so we have enough when the baby comes.
Can't you worry about that next year? I'm sure you'll be able to make the money back in that time.
But Tom still doesn't have a job. When he finds a job, we might be able to afford more, but right now we need to be careful.
Is this the excuse? My brother not having a job? I can't believe you would choose to blame this on my brother.
Can you please be a bit nicer to me? I am not blaming him. I'm just being honest about our situation. I am not being cheap. I am simply thinking about the future.
It seems like there's no getting through to you. What about buying me a present as a gift? Wouldn't that be a nice way to welcome me as your family member? Also, wouldn't it be a nice way to say sorry for not having a nice wedding? How about a designer handbag? I've always wanted one.
A designer bag? Aren't they really expensive?
I do want a nice one. I want the best. If you're going to buy a nice bag, then you have to buy an expensive one, don't you? Maybe you can think about it for a bit. I think it would be a really nice gesture from you. You are a wealthy person after all.
It would be, but it's going to be difficult for me considering the circumstances I'm in. I've told you, we have a child coming and your brother doesn't have a job. Now is not the time to buy luxury products.
It's not even that much money. If you can't afford it, then why not buy it on a credit card and pay the money back later? You can spread the payment over 12 months so it's more affordable.
Yes, but it still costs a lot of money, and I'll have to pay interest on the credit. It'll be even more expensive in the long run.
Oh my gosh, why are you being like this? You're so mean. You want to marry my brother, but you're not even being nice to me. We're supposed to be a member of the same family, and this is how you treat me?
What do you think of this? Beautiful, isn't it? What kind of a lucky girl gets to wear one of these? Maybe you! That does look nice, yes. Really elegant. I think it's got a great design and it'll really suit you. You look amazing wearing that. I would have chosen something even bigger, but they didn't have anything. That was the nicest I saw. Thank you for your effort here. I think the most important thing is the design. You need something that suits your personality and style. I had a good look at the rings, and I think this one will really suit you. I guess you're right. The design is the most important. If it looks nice, then it really doesn't matter how much it is. As I've already said, I don't want an expensive wedding. The situation isn't right for that. We can get by without the most expensive things, so I think this is a good choice of ring. How about the bag? Are you going to buy one? Kylie would be so happy if you did. She did ask me about that. You're being so nice to her. I'm so happy to hear about it. She's going to be over the moon. I'm happy to hear that you've changed your mind about the wedding. There's no harm in spending a bit of money, is there? It's also nice to buy some gifts when you can. Maybe you could even get something for me. I might do. That would be a good idea. I think things are really progressing quite well. I'm really looking forward to the wedding. It's going to be a great event. I'm looking forward to it too. It's also great that you've started to treat Kylie how she deserves to be treated. Remember, she's younger than you, so you should be nice to her. I think she looks up to you. Maybe one day she'll have a nice wedding just like yours. I think I've always tried to be nice to her. There were just a few minor disagreements in the past. Whatever happened, let's hope we can continue like this. I hope so too. I'm sure we can. If we just talk things over, then we can find a solution to our disagreements. Okay, I hope so too. I have something to do now. I'm a busy lady. Hope to speak to you again soon. Ta-ta! Okay, me too. Speak to you again soon. Oh dear, this is all getting out of hand. It's too much.
What is it now? Has something annoyed you?
Your sister contacted me and asked me to buy her a bag as a present. She wants a luxury bag. She said it would be a nice way of joining the family. Then your brother contacted me and piled on the pressure. She told me it was really nice that I was buying her a bag and I should continue like this.
How about the ring? I heard that my mom was sorting that out. Is it done?
Yes, she decided on a really cheap ring from a cheap brand. She told me that it was a nice design and that's all that mattered. She didn't get the best one because she thought this style suited me. I think she went with a brand that was suitable for high school kids, not a woman like me.
She didn't get a nice ring? I thought she was gonna get a nice one.
She wants me to buy an expensive bag for her daughter and then she gets a cheap ring for me? Who is getting married here? Isn't it me? I know we need to be careful about spending, but I find this whole thing to be a little insulting. I feel like they're playing me for a fool.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really am. I didn't realize that this was going on.
I don't need you to say sorry. That's not going to do anything, is it? I don't know what we can do. I just feel like this marriage is going in the wrong direction. I'm starting to question the whole thing.
Oh, don't be like that, please. Don't put our whole marriage in jeopardy just because of a few little things.
It's not a few little things. They treat me so badly and it's only getting worse. What about in the future? How bad will it get? Marriage shouldn't be this hard. It should be something wonderful.
I'll make it better for you. I'll do whatever I can. There's no going back now. There's a child on the way. Think about that. If we get married, then I'll make sure my mother and sister don't bother you. You won't have to worry about a thing. Also, I'll get a job as soon as I can, and then things will be much better for the two of us.
Really? You mean this?
Of course I mean it. Don't let it worry you. The only thing that you should be thinking about is your baby. Just focus on that.
I wish I could believe what you're saying. It sounds so good, but I just have doubts. No, we need to go through with this. We have no option. We have to get married. We have a child to care for. Just promise me that once we get married, you'll sort those two out. I don't want them pestering me for the rest of my life.
I promise I'll do that. You can count on me.
Hello, where are you? Are you at home?
I'm at home now. My bump is getting bigger and bigger, so I don't really feel like moving. I spent a lot of time sat here on my own. What do you want now? It's so late in the evening. Already gone 11 p.m.
I know it's late, but I wanted to come over and see you. What do you think? It's not too much trouble for you, is it?
You want to come here? At this time? Why?
I was just at a party with my friends. It went on a bit late, so I'm not back home yet. We wanted to go somewhere, but they had no seats, so we decided to leave. I want to come over to your house. What do you think? Is that okay?
Come over here? For a drinking party? Are you going to bring your friends with you?
Yeah, just a few of them. Our house is close to here, so it's quite convenient for us. It's a bit difficult trying to find a different bar to go to, so what if we just buy some drinks and bring them to your house?
Again? You did this last time and you were a little bit noisy. Can't you just go and find another bar to go to? There must be some open and you can go there and make as much noise as you want.
We won't make as much noise this time.
I am heavily pregnant now and it's not really convenient to have people over here partying. I also had a bad day today. I felt really tired, so maybe now is not a good time. Why don't you just find somewhere else?
But where are we going to go? I already told my friends that we could come over. They'll be really disappointed. It was okay last time, so why not this time too?
Well, you should have asked me first. You didn't get my permission, so you were not really in a position to tell your friends they could come here.
It's not fair!
It's my house, and I don't want a big party. I'm pregnant and I need to rest. Sorry about this.
Isn't it my brother's house? Isn't it his decision that counts and not yours? If I want to come to my brother's house, then I don't think you're in a position to stop me, are you? I know he'd let me come over and hang around there.
I am not trying to be annoying here. I really had a bad day and I want some rest. I don't want a large group of people coming over and drinking and making a noise. Please, just accept my decision.
I've already told my friends, so I can't change now. We're coming over. You'll just have to accept it.
No, you can't come over. I told you not to.
Well, I told you it's okay. You can't stop me. It's my brother's house, not yours, and he'd be very happy if I came over.
It's my house, and I don't want you here. Don't come over. Just go to a bar and have a party there. It's not my responsibility to provide you with a party venue.
Oh, my goodness, you're so mean to me. I am here with all of my friends, and we have nowhere to go. You're going to leave me out here in the streets? What if something bad happens to us? You'll be to blame.
Do I have to?
Yes, you do.
Well, just this one time. You can come over here, but please don't make too much noise.
Great. Of course we won't. We'll just drink and talk. You won't even know we're there.
I'm going to bed now, so please don't wake me up when you get here.
Okay. Also, there is one thing I wanted to ask you about.
Something more? What is it?
I had a lot to drink. I think I need some food. Can you cook me something when I get over there?
Cooking? Are you serious?
Please, I am really hungry, and if I don't eat, I might be sick tomorrow.
I can't believe you. Are you there?
I was sleeping.
What happened to the living room? What did you do?
Oh no, I was sick. I drank too much and puked everywhere. I'm really sorry. I was going to clean it up, but I was too drunk. Sorry.
I went to sleep and then got up and found this. I can't believe you would do this to my house. You know I didn't really want to let you come over. I thought you would have been a little bit more respectful than this. It's all messed up and there's vomit everywhere. What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Like, one drink led to another, and before I knew it, I was completely drunk. I didn't realize that whiskey was gonna do that to me. I usually drink beer, but last night was different. Do you think you'll be able to clean it up yourself? If I was there, I'd help you, but I'm not there now. It can't be that hard, just a little bit of vomit. Whoops.
You came to my house and vomited, and now you expect me to clear it up? Why should I do that?
Our family. Forgive me, please. Is this why you wanted to contact me? You wanted to moan at me about this? I'm sorry about what happened, but it's in the past now. Can we forget about it?
Forgive? You should have cleaned it up when it happened. Don't come over to my house again. I don't want you here ever again. I gave you a chance, and you blew it.
You're really being over the top here. It was only a little thing. Can't you lighten up a little? So what if you're pregnant? That doesn't mean you can be so nasty all the time. It's not an excuse to behave however you want. You still have to be nice to family.
Have you said enough? Could you be any more stupid about this?
Are you calling me stupid? That is really not nice. Maybe you should be careful what you say.
Why should I be nice to you? I think I'm being fair. I could be a lot more cruel if I wanted to be. Sometimes I think you might have some kind of a mental problem. You really don't see anything wrong with your behavior?
What did you say? Just you wait. There will be punishment for this. I'll find something. Don't you worry.
You won't do anything. My husband won't support you anyway. Wait until he hears about what you did. He is going to be really mad with you.
We'll see about that. You've really annoyed me this time. You've crossed the line. I can't just let it go without bringing this up again. You are a cruel, nasty, and selfish woman. You do everything you can to try and make me angry, and you need to change. I can't accept all the negative energy you bring into my life.
Oh, stop crying like a baby. I'm sick of hearing your voice. You're obsessed with trying to change my mind. I have nothing more to say to you. Stop contacting me. I've been nice to you for so long, but I won't be anymore. You're a stupid little girl, and you need to learn how to behave.
How can you be this unpleasant to me? How can you be so angry? I really worry about you. You seem to lose your temper a lot. I worry you might snap and get violent. Should I be worried about my safety? Are you that kind of crazy girl?
Don't try and make it out that I am a bad person. I am not, but I'm not going to take any more of this garbage from you.
Garbage? You think I'm garbage? I'm worried that you're the violent type. Maybe you'll attack my brother too. Should I tell the police?
How could I do that when I'm pregnant? You're just trying to cause more trouble.
I'm worried what you might do when you're near the frying pans. You might lose control and hit someone.
Why just a frying pan? Why not a baseball bat? I wouldn't even be talking to you if I wasn't pregnant, so give me a break. I married your brother, not you.
You're just baggage that came along with him. Such a shame.
Wait till I tell my mother about everything you said to me.
Go and tell her. See if I care.
Have you done enough? How could you say those things to Kylie? Do you ever give up trying to cause trouble? And what's this about hitting her with a frying pan?
Oh, she's always telling little lies. I'm bored of trying to correct her. You just believe whatever you want to. I don't care.
I'm worried about your mental state, too. You seem like someone who might lash out at any time.
It's not me. It's your crazy little daughter there. I don't know what you did when you were raising her, but you really did a poor job. She thinks the world revolves around her, and it really doesn't. I guess I'm just telling her the things that you never told her when she was growing up.
She's a nice girl. Stop saying bad things about her.
She came over to my house with her friends and they all got really drunk. The next day, I woke up and found my house like this. How could I not be angry about this? What kind of a stupid girl does this? She has no respect for anyone.
Can't you just forgive her? She's only young. Sometimes that happens after you drink. I'm sure that's happened to you. I know I did that when I was young. She's younger than you, so you should give her some slack. There's no need to threaten her with violence. She was only having fun.
She should have come right back over here and cleaned it all up. Why should I forgive her when she does a thing like that?
Maybe she did make a mistake, but there's no need to be so unpleasant to her. You called her all kinds of names, and that's really not acceptable. You need to change your attitude.
There is nothing wrong with my attitude. It's you and that girl who have the problem. You need to teach her how to behave and how to sort out her own mistakes. She can't go through life expecting the world to clear up after her.
Oh, you're going to be like this, are you? Never accepting you're wrong? Just you wait. You'll regret this.
That's what she said. I am still waiting.
Are you at home now? I'm coming over to talk to you about this in person. Just you wait. You're in trouble.
How could you do that to my mother? You've hurt her leg.
That woman is simply crazy. She's lost her mind.
I didn't do anything. I didn't kick her or attack her. She came over here, so I picked up the baseball bat to scare her off and she fell over. It's really not my fault.
How could you threaten me with a baseball bat? What kind of a mad woman does that?
Did I hit you? No. I just picked it up and you ran off. I didn't want you here. You were not invited. What would you do if someone came over to your house uninvited? You'd be worried, wouldn't you? I think my reaction was perfectly normal. You ran off and fell over. It was all your fault, your decision. You only have yourself to blame for hurting your leg.
Is that what happened?
It doesn't matter if I fell over. It was still your fault. My leg is really badly injured now, and it's you who caused it. You're a curse on our house. You've done nothing but cause trouble since you married my son.
What's going to happen when my brother hears what you did? I think it'll be an instant divorce. Who would want to be married to a violent woman like you? Maybe he just hasn't seen the real you yet. Now he'll see.
That's right. We should tell him as soon as possible. I'm sure he'll be infuriated by what happened. Look what you did to his mother. He won't forget you for this.
Look at this.
What happened here? Why is your leg hurt so badly? It looks serious.
It was all because of your wife. Look what she did to me. She is a violent, nasty girl.
Really? Why? What happened?
Really, she is crazy. Can you believe she'd do that to our mother?
Do I have to go over this again? I've already explained it several times.
You nearly broke my leg in half.
These two women have been trying to cause all kinds of trouble. They've done nothing but try to hurt me. They've shown me no respect.
That's not true.
Don't listen to her. She's crazy.
Your sister came over to our house and vomited everywhere. She brought all her friends over and they all got drunk. She then refused to clean it up and an argument started.
You went over to my house when I wasn't there and had a party? Did you trash the place?
I went over, but it really wasn't that bad. I was a little sick, but I thought it was okay.
This isn't the first time she's been over here and made a mess.
every time. She never cleans it up. She has a complete lack of respect for me and anyone else around her. I've been trying to tolerate her behavior, but this time I couldn't hold it in. I got really mad with her. Why should I be a pushover when she does these kinds of things? She needs to learn how to behave. She even ate all the food I had in the fridge.
There wasn't anything to eat at my house. I thought it'd be okay.
She was hungry. No big deal. Why make a big fuss over a bit of food?
How could you treat a pregnant woman like this? She needs to avoid stress. Why on earth did you go over and have a drunken party at the house? That is so dumb. I think I know who is crazy here, and it is not my wife. It's you two. What if all this stress affects the baby? Did you even think about that?
I didn't even think there would be a problem. She's only pregnant. It's not such a big deal, is it?
You need to be nice to your family members. You need to show them great respect, especially when pregnant. I'm sick of you thinking that you can get away with things because you're young. My wife is older than you, so you should do what she tells you to do. If she asks you to clean up your mess, then you should go and do it. But you should never have been having a party there in the first place.
I'm sorry. I didn't think.
Why didn't Mother bring you up properly? What went wrong? She should have been stricter with you. She shouldn't have allowed you to run loose.
Don't blame our daughter. It's not her that raised all the problems. It's your wife who made this happen.
No matter what I say to you, you just can't see what you did wrong. How are we family members? I'm so ashamed of you. From now on, don't talk to my wife again. Leave her alone. Understand?
I agree. I don't want to see either of you ever again. Get out of my life and never come back. My husband was there by my side from then on. He always made sure his family didn't bother me. We went to the hospital to make sure that there was nothing wrong with the child. He was really worried that this argument might have affected the baby. We had a scan, and lucky for us, there was no problems. He said sorry to me a million times. It wasn't needed and it wasn't his fault, but it's nice to know that he cares. He's been out a lot recently, trying to find a job. I know he's trying his best to get one. He really wants to start earning money and paying for the family. He knows how much this family make me mad, and he's determined that I never have to deal with them again. This is such a relief for me, and it's nice to know he agrees with my wishes. Not having to see those two irritating women really makes my life easier. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Did the results come out? What happened? I hope you received good news. I didn't make it again this time. What do I do? I don't know if this is the right thing to do for me anymore. Oh, well, don't be so sad, babe. There are plenty more chances that you can try out. The world doesn't see what you are capable of yet. You're a hard worker, and they just don't know about that yet. Someday you will get a chance to prove yourself. I always get dropped on the interviews. It's starting to make me tired. Should I just stop trying for a government position? Maybe it's not what I should be doing at the moment. If this job is something that you really want to do, keep trying. I know you'll make it sooner or later because you want it and try hard for it. I'm starting to lose motivation and feel sorry for my parents because they've been supporting me emotionally and financially for all of this. It's already been 5 years of me doing this now. I don't want to waste everybody's time anymore. Plus, I need to hurry up and get a job so I can marry you, too. If that's what you're worried about, that's fine. I'll make sure to fend for the both of us. I have enough motivation to let my woman live a bountiful life. Thank you so much, even for telling me that. But I also want to be able to stay independent and try by myself to earn enough. It's good to be able to have a skill that you can rely on, you know? Aw, of course, of course. You're good at working in your field. And you're responsible, too. That's why I like you. You know what you're doing and have control over your life. Are you sure that it isn't because I'm also working and it's not just you? Of course not. I'm genuinely happy and proud of you. You're doing great. Yeah, but I think I might start looking for an actual job from now on instead of studying. I think it's about time that I get up on my feet. Okay. Well, do whatever your heart tells you to do. I'm always going to be here for you. I believe whatever you do is worth it, and I'll love to support you for it. Oh, also? Isn't it your dad's birthday here in a little bit? What should I get him as a gift this time? Wow, you remembered it? Thanks. I really do appreciate how you're so diligent in thinking about my dad. Not a lot of people do that. You're so kind. Of course. He's going to be my father-in-law soon enough, and I want him to like me because I like him. My dream is to have a good relationship with my father-in-law. I like being likable and liking other people. Plus, all people are blessings. Well, don't worry too much about my dad's gift for his birthday. I'll take care of it on my end. So how about getting some dinner with him for his birthday? Also, don't worry about him not liking you or anything like that. He absolutely adores you. Okay. I wanted to give him something meaningful, though. But if you say so, then I'll just focus on getting a job. And once I get my first paycheck, I'm going to look for something to get him as a gift in general. Dad, it's your birthday the day after tomorrow. Are you okay with going out for dinner with my girlfriend and me? A dinner? Oh, I don't need all of that. Why not just have something at home? I don't want to make you guys spend a lot of money. Come on now. I know you would love to go out with us on your birthday. You don't have to worry about us spending money or whatever. It's your birthday. We should definitely get something to eat for it. I want to at least do this for you. Plus, Natalia really wants to see you. Don't leave us hanging. Oh, really? Does Natalia want to see me? She's such a nice little young lady. If that's the case, I can't turn it down. Are you treating her like you should be treating her? Don't be mean to her. Of course, I do my best to make her happy. And why would I be mean to her? You're silly, Dad. It's like she's your daughter. What about me? You should be taking care of me first. I'll be jealous. I already took care of you for my whole life. What else do you want me to do? Kiss you on the forehead and tuck you in? Anyway, be nice to that girl. Are you two going to get married? You've mentioned something about that before. I think we're going to wait for a little longer. Natalia wants to get a job before we get married, so it doesn't really matter to me whether or not she has a job when we get married, but she wants to make sure that she can be stable herself, so I'm waiting for her. You know how she is. Yeah, I do know that. She knows what she's doing, and I'm proud of her for that. But even so, make sure to take care of her if she does struggle. You know it's a difficult world that we live in. All you have is each other. I understand. Thanks, Dad. I hope we can have a good time at dinner. It's been a while since I've seen her, though. I need to make sure that I don't look messy. What should I do first? Buy a new suit? You're going overboard with this, Dad. It's your birthday, so don't stress about other people. It's about you. Yeah, you're right. I just want to make sure that I'm presentable so that I can maintain this reliable father-in-law figure. Did you drop Natalia off? Are you on your way home now? Man, I am so full that I might explode. Yep, I just dropped her off. I'm on my way now. What about you, Dad? She didn't have to make the cookies. Tell her again that I really appreciate it. She's so nice. Make sure to care for her. And I'm glad that we went out tonight. I had a good time, and I appreciate you two for the effort. All right, I'll make sure to tell her. It made me feel relieved to see you having a good time tonight. It's all thanks to Natalia. She's very polite. It makes me want to brag about her to my friends about how I'll have the world's greatest daughter-in-law. It would be great if one day you two had kids that are just like her. We don't have any plans of having kids yet, but maybe one day. Oh, I almost forgot. There are a lot of appointments tomorrow with people needing a car wash. If you're not busy tomorrow, it would help out a lot if you could show up and lend a hand. Okay, I can do that. Good thing there's not much going on for tomorrow. But Dad, shouldn't you enjoy your life and go on vacations? You're retired now. Aren't you tired of working? Oh, don't worry about all that. I want to be able to move around and go outside. It would be depressing to just stay inside all day anyway. Even so, you've been working an office job your whole life. Now that you've started the whole car wash business, you've been needing to move around way more. Plus, there are no days off. Don't worry. I'm not that old to the point that I can't go to work anymore. I also want to be able to make and have enough money so that I can buy gifts for you guys and maybe one day take my grandchild to Disneyland. Babe! Look! I made it! They selected me! It's finally all coming together now. What? Wow. Congratulations, honey. I'm so happy for you. You've gone through so much. Oh, I'm so happy. I can't believe this is really happening. If I knew that I was going to make it in one shot at a big company like this, I should have just aimed for this in the first place instead of a government job. I'm sure the interviews and all of the studying that you did for the government jobs helped out with this one. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. All of your hard work has paid off. Again, congratulations. Do you want to go out and eat something tonight? I'll buy something for you. Anything you want. Yeah, I would love to. Are you okay with seafood? I've actually been craving it for a while. All right. I'll make sure to look for the best rated seafood in town. I'll come to get you later. Aw, thank you so much. I'm already excited about it. Babe, are you busy right now? How's it going so far? Yeah. Oh, it's been a super busy day today. My mind is all over the place. It simmered down a little, though. What's up? It's nothing. I just wanted to know how you're doing. I know that you've been busy recently, and even when we go on dates, it seemed like you were feeling off, so I was getting worried. Well, that's what work does to you. It happens. I feel all slumped and unmotivated. I know, but I was still worried about you. Try to take it easy and make sure to go on breaks whenever you need to. It's not good to wear yourself out like this. Oh, my coworkers are talking to me. I'll talk to you a little later. Okay. Make sure to relax. I miss you, and talk to you later. Are you off of work for the day? Did you make it back home safely? Yeah? What's up? It's the weekend tomorrow. Do you want to go on a drive to take in some fresh air? Sure, I'd love to do that. Maybe go to the beach? I've been wanting to go to the beach. It'd be nice. Okay, that sounds like a good plan to me. Do you want me to invite my dad on the trip too? Your dad? If you don't want to and just spend the day together. That's fine too. It's just that Dad's been asking about you and he misses you. It's been a minute since he's seen you. You know, sometimes when we go on little trips like these, we would take Dad with us. So I wanted to know if you wanted it to be like one of those this time too. No, also, doesn't he do nothing now that he's retired? All he does is stay at the house and hang around. What does he need to take in some fresh air? Let's just make it you and me. What? Natalia, that's no way to talk about him. What was that for? I'm not wrong though, am I? He used to own one of the bank centers in town, but now he's just another old guy who retired, isn't he? Yeah, it's true that he retired and all, but he's still working. He's been working with the car washing stuff so that he can have some extra money to get you gifts. And if we have a kid one day, for that too. Car wash? What work does he do, really? The machines wash the car for you, and all the worker has to do is wipe off some wet spots. Why are you talking like that all of a sudden? Also, you know that the car wash that he does also does manual car washes too. He's a perfectionist, and so if there are like 2 appointments for hand washing cars, he'll suffer from the aftermath for like the next 2 days. You know this, so what is going on with you? I don't know. You know what? It's whatever. I don't care about going to the beach anymore. It's so annoying. Why are you always trying to bring him around every time we go on a date? Natalia, that's not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to ask if you... Stop. I'm going to go to sleep, so don't bother me anymore. See you. Marcus, how are you? I hope you're doing all right. I wanted to talk to you about something real quick. Hey, Matilda. How have you been? I'm doing all right. It's so nice to talk to you. I know it's been a minute. Yeah, it really has been a while. Did you get into an argument with my daughter? Oh, yes. I guess it somehow turned out that way. Sorry for worrying you with it. I see. That's why she's been laying around and not doing much. She has no energy at all. What is going on? Why are you bothering her like that? She's already having a hard time being tired from working. You know that the company she works for is demanding. Give her some slack. She's probably going through hell every single day to make up for the years that she's lost. So why are you adding to her misery? I'm sorry. We didn't get into a serious fight. It's just that we got into a slight bicker when we were talking about going on a date. I'll try to make it up to her. It's not about making it up to her. It's about properly apologizing to her. I've already heard the story from her. Apparently, you've been trying to bring your dad to the dates. What kind of date is that? Who brings their dad on a date with their girlfriend? It's not that. We would sometimes go on trips with my dad, and so I just wanted to know if she would like to do that again this time. I even told her if she doesn't want to, then that was fine too. Ever since she started working, my dad hasn't seen her. He misses her, and that's why I wanted to bring him over this time. Oh, of course. All because my daughter got into a well-paying job at a well-known company. What? Does he want her to give him some money? Or take him out as a gift? Must be. I mean, what else can it be? Matilda, it's nothing like that. My dad is actually the one that wants to treat her this time for getting into such a prestigious position. How much could some guy that already retired treat her? I already know he's not going to do anything big. If anything, he'll give her some money that probably couldn't even pay for a meal. Why is he acting all big? Why are you talking about him like that? You and Natalia both know how hardworking he is. He does car washing services at the moment. How much could he really make off of that? If you clean someone else's car for a few bucks, then what? Think about it. Anyway, keep some distance from your dad so that you won't bother Natalia anymore. What do you mean by that? I'm saying that if you guys do get married, make sure that your dad doesn't do any harm to her. Stop tiring her out like this and disturbing her mood. It doesn't matter how friendly an in-law can be. To a woman, it's the most uncomfortable setting to be in. Put yourself in her shoes. Some old guy who's retired that has nothing going on for him constantly wants to bug Natalia like this. Do you think that she would be able to get the rest that she needs like this? It would be best if you could just quit talking to him. But if you can't do that, then keep some distance from him at least. Matilda, I think I'm going to have to talk about this with Natalia first. If a senior tells you to do something, just do it. Stop talking back. What? You have to talk it out with Natalia now. Jeez. Natalia, would you pick up the phone, please? Natalia! I was sleeping. What's up? Why did you call me? What do you think about this? What about it? What do you want to talk about? I'm talking about your mom. I think she went a little too far with this one. So this is why you woke me up? Maybe you should think about why she texted you all of that in the first place. Is it wrong for a mother to be worried about her daughter? That's why she said all that. Why would you tattletale on her like this? Why did you become this way? I understand that your work may be hard, but it's not an excuse for you to be acting like this. You've been insulting my dad. It's not just you either. It's your mom, too. Cool. If it's going to be like this, let's be honest with each other then. And what's wrong with me saying stuff about him? He doesn't have crap going on for him, but he wants to call me up all the time and see what's going on. He tries to butt in on our date. How am I not supposed to be annoyed by this? If that's really how you feel about him in this situation, then maybe we should rethink our marriage. I don't want to get married to someone who doesn't respect my dad. I understand that he may have been a little clingy, but it's all because he really likes you and welcomes you as our future daughter-in-law. I can't be marrying someone who can't see the effort behind someone's intentions. All you did was complain and not tell me what was wrong. Instead of fixing this, you just want to insult people for having a good heart. Oh, so you're going to defend your dad who doesn't have anything going on for him? All right. Such funny people you two are. Natalia, are you being serious right now? All right, do whatever you want. I don't care. You're annoying me for real this time. So stop talking to me. Babe, what are you doing right now? Why do you care? Why do you have to be like that? Do you want to go get some dinner with your dad tomorrow? It's been a minute since I've seen him. What are you talking about right now? You're the one that told me to not talk to you. You said that my dad bothered you so much that you don't want us to talk to you at all. What is this now? Oh, come on. What's wrong? You know that I was in a bad spot. There was too much work and I was sensitive. Please? I know that your dad likes Mexican food. So I made sure to find the best one in town for us to check out. I'll buy it. Natalia, what are you doing right now? Also, when should we actually get married? Now that I've got a job, I feel a bit more stable. My mom thinks the faster, the better. You told me that you don't want to anymore, and that I should do whatever I want. Oh, who am I supposed to get married to if not you? Here, do you want to have a meeting all together next weekend? We should probably hurry with getting married. That way we can have a baby and give your dad a grandchild. Are you being serious? Of course I mean it. When did I ever lie to you? Why did you suddenly change your mind? What is the meaning behind this? I just feel sorry about the way that I was acting toward you. I was a little too sensitive, and that's why I acted the way that I did. I'll try to be the best daughter-in-law for Frank. You can count on me for this. Really. Okay. I understand. Anyway, let's talk about it later for now. Marcus, I have a quick question for you. Yes, what is it? I heard that Frank likes Mexican food. Is that true? Do you want to come by a little later and grab some of the food that I made? I got some horchata and machaca. I know it's hard for an older man like him to fend for himself. What? I'm not really getting what you mean by all of this. He's working hard all the time. I at least want him to be able to get enough nutrients in his system. I want to be able to help with getting him some good food and leftovers to eat at the end of the day. I'll make sure to take care of it on my end. So just tell me if he runs out, all right? I don't understand. What is going on right now? I just want to be friendly because we're all going to become family from here on out. There must be a lot of inconveniences that come with living alone as a man. What do you think about letting him live with you guys for like 3 years once you and Natalia get married? I want him to be able to try out some homemade food that Natalia makes, and I want him to be able to see his grandchildren grow once they come along. You should have told me about him earlier. Tell you about what? I don't think I've been keeping secrets from anyone. Oh, nothing. It's just that I had some errands to run downtown around where your dad's car wash is. My friend was over there at the moment and told me that the whole car wash service is his as well as the parking lot next to it. Alongside the building, too. What? Is that why you asked me why I didn't tell you earlier about this? Yeah! You should have told me earlier. Why were you keeping such a good piece of information to yourself? I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I got curious and did some research. Seems like the property value around that area is quite high. The amount of money that he brings monthly must be crazy big. Does Natalia also know about this? About my dad and stuff? Oh yeah, of course she does. I told her all about it. I told her to make sure to take care of him and be on his good side. Take Natalia over to his house and his workplace so that you and her can help out. I'm sure he needs help around there. Besides, who would inherit all of that property and money when he passes away? It'd all be you and Natalia. I'll contact you later. I need to do something at the moment. Oh, all right. I know you're a busy person. Sorry for the bother. Dad, are you busy right now? No, I'm not too busy now. I was busy a minute ago, but I just sat down to rest. What's going on? Oh, I had something to tell you about regarding Natalia. Oh, yeah. I was going to talk to you about her too. I would have been caught in a sticky situation if it wasn't for her today. What do you mean? Did something happen? You don't know about it yet? She came over to my car wash and helped me out because she knows I need some help around here. She put in a half day at work. I guess she wanted to keep it a secret from you. Oops. That's my bad. Natalia helped you out at work? Well, how could I possibly make her help me with the car wash itself? She's such a sweet young lady. I couldn't make her dirty her hands. So I just asked her to look after the counter inside. Is she still there by any chance? No, she left a while ago. Why? Is she not answering the phone or something? No, it's not that, but I don't know, Dad. I don't think I want to get married to Natalia anymore. What? Why do you say that? Did you two get into a fight or something? I didn't think that would be the case. I saw her earlier and she seemed like she was in a good mood. It's just, there's a problem. I thought that it would be the best thing to do to tell you about it first. You know, for me, there's nothing that I can say about who you get married to because at the end of the day, this is about you and your life. If you did get into a fight with her, why not try to talk about it and make up with her? I don't think there are a lot of kind-hearted people like her nowadays. You're not even married to her yet, and she is already making me feel like I'm welcome in her family. How nice is that? It's not something that's very common in this time and age. Oh, it seems like I'm getting a customer again. I'll talk to you once I'm done with this one. All right, Dad. Be careful and take breaks. Natalia, are you there? Hey, babe! What's up? I was going to text you so that we could go see your dad, but boom! You texted me first right at the moment. Oh, he's not at work today. Really? Did he go somewhere? Yeah. Anyway, I was going to ask you if you and your mom could help out at the car wash center today. There are a lot of appointments today, and I got things to handle on my side too. We gotta make sure to help out with Dad's work so that he'll have something to give us later on. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not an issue. I'll be over there with my mom working our butts off so that no other car wash in the area can even compete. Just pick us up when we're done, all right? Hey! You dirtbag! Where the hell are you right now? How are we supposed to get back home if you leave us here in the middle of nowhere in the city? Where am I? And if I told you where I'm at, what are you going to do about it? If you leave us out here with no way to get back, What are we supposed to do? And you're breaking up with me? We don't have our wallets or anything here! That's your own personal problem to deal with. Wow, you and your mom. You two are disgusting and creepy. Not only did your mom do the research behind our back, but as soon as you two find out that he's got some property on his hands, you two wanted to act like the most innocent and kind-hearted people there are. How shameful. It almost makes me want to puke. What's the problem here? Isn't it enough that we're treating him like a king now? All we have to do is take care of him and give him compliments until he passes away, is it not? Why are you getting mad at me for helping out? And who the hell said that my dad is going to pass away? He has nothing wrong with his health. He's even more healthy than I am. Oh, whatever. You know what I mean. Why should I get married to someone like you? All you do is aim for someone else's wealth. You're two-faced. You don't even love me like that. It's the same thing for your mom, too. You and your mom both wanted to mock him and look down on him because you guys thought he was working for the car wash as an employee. As soon as your mom finds out that he owns everything, now he's worth your while. Wow. I just couldn't believe it when I figured it out. I know you can't live without me anyway. Just get married to me and call it even. Am I trying to snatch his property and money away? No. I just want the building to my name and the land too. No. I think not. I'm good with that. Hey, I transferred 10 cents to your bank account because that's all you and your mom are worth. I hope you know that. Let's never see each other again or talk to each other again. It was not nice knowing you, and have a horrible rest of your life. Natalia continuously called me and texted me for a while after everything went down, cussing me out and blaming me for everything that happened. After doing that for about 3 hours, she simmered down and stopped blowing up my phone. My dad told me that they called up his phone too and harassed him, and he was confused as to what went down since I didn't tell them the truth about Natalia and her mom. I had to tell him about everything. He was absolutely maddened by their true colors and what they were aiming for. Of course, I knew it would have ended up this way because sooner or later, he would have figured it out himself. He despises people who judge others and look down on them just because of how much money they have and what occupation they are in. I told Natalia and her mom to never reach out to both my dad and me, but they kept showing up to my dad's car wash, disrupting his work. We had to report them to the police for that, and now they're charged with obstructing business. Since they were so greedy for money, they need to learn what it's like to lose it, too. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. Hello, Mrs. Rogers. It's nice to meet you. Oh, hello. You must be Sarah. What a pleasure to finally meet you. I've heard a lot about you from Paul. Hurry, come in. Wow, Mom. You really went all out for dinner today. There are so many dishes. You're calling this going all out? This is how much I normally cook for dinner. Don't you remember, honey? Normally? Mom, the only thing extra that you normally make besides the actual dinner is maybe a salad sometimes. But you really brought out everything this time. Collard greens, ribs, rice, macaroni, and cheese. Like, wow. We only eat like this on special occasions like Thanksgiving. Well, this is the least that I could do when I heard that you would be introducing your special someone to us. We have to make a good first impression. I can't be serving her any sort of slop, you know. Oh, I'm so glad that she's so beautiful. She'll definitely give birth to beautiful children. Oh, really? You'll be trying to give me my grandchildren right after you get married, right? Kids these days don't like doing that. It's such a shame. They keep going on and on about how they don't want any children. How selfish. Being a double-income couple and only wanting to spend that money on themselves. Kids aren't being raised right these days. I don't know how parents had it in their minds to raise kids to be this way. Mom, why are you talking about this already? We haven't even started planning the wedding yet. You could at least wait until we're further along, couldn't you? Did I say anything wrong? I don't think I did. The both of you are getting married anyway, so I don't see what the issue is in talking about this. Obviously, I should be able to talk about this with my daughter-in-law. It's not like the two of you are over here for your first date or anything. That's not the point. The point is that that's something you should only talk about after we've gotten married. Did you not tell her anything about how our family is? Am I missing something? Is there something that I was supposed to know before coming over? Huh? Do you really not know? Did Paul not tell you anything in the few years the two of you have been together? All of the daughters-in-law that marry into our family have to give birth to a son, or else it won't work. I have to give birth to specifically a boy? Well, of course! What kind of house do you think this is? Both of my kids don't have their father around anymore, so you probably couldn't tell right away when you came in. But our family holds on to this tradition very strongly. Oh, I see. Men drive the workforce and bring home the dough. With a man around, a family never has to worry. Thankfully, my son told me that he was planning on getting married. It really took a load off of my shoulders. I finally accomplished my duty as a parent. I was very fortunate to give birth to a son like him. All those years raising have finally paid off, and I don't have to worry anymore. So, going back to what we were talking about, when do you plan on quitting your job after the both of you get married? You know, to start getting ready for you to give birth. No, I don't really have any plans on quitting my job. I like where I work and what I do. Huh? What are you talking about? You're telling me that you still plan on working. Why? This is the field that I really wanted to work in since I was little, and I still have career goals that I want to accomplish. So that's why I don't want to quit my job. How do you plan on raising your child if you plan to keep working? There's no way you'll be able to raise a child well if both you and Paul are always at work. Well, of course I plan to take care of it. Mom, we'll take care of it ourselves. Most moms these days still work while raising their children. And companies these days are more lenient in giving parental leave to dads, too. You can't even raise a child in this economy without both parents continuing to work while raising the child. It's just impossible with how much prices for everything have soared. Well, I know that, but still. Don't the both of you still need to take time off of work right after the baby is born? What if your companies decide not to pay you during your parental leave? And there's just so much that you have to learn from, too. You won't have time to keep working. How do you plan on making time so that I can teach you everything that there is to child rearing? Excuse me? What would I have to learn? Well, if you're going to raise a child, then obviously you have to learn how to take care of the house, cook, do laundry, take care of the baby, and everything in between. Did you think that you just know how to do everything immediately? Did it never cross your mind that you need to learn? Please hold on a moment. I never heard anything about having to do all of this. Don't worry, honey. I think my mom just ate something weird today. Obviously, you're just joking and all of this is made up, right? Please stop making these kinds of jokes, Mom. Look at how confused she is. What's wrong with you? You need to tell her straight up what's expected of her before the two of you get married. Here, eat this. The ribs today are so good, Mom. I stupidly let that day pass just like that without questioning what I had just heard. I felt dumbfounded. I truly didn't realize that things would end up exactly how Mrs. Rogers explained it to be. I just thought that it was all one huge prank. I thought she was just joking around as banter and that the things she found funny were different from me. I just kept my mouth shut about the topic while I was there. My husband quickly shut his mom up by feeding her food to keep her from talking about anything else. And so we moved on to another topic. Honestly, that was the moment that I should have broken off the engagement. It was only after we got married that I belatedly realized that she wasn't lying or joking around back then. They were a very traditional family where, when the children become adults, they were expected to always follow what their parents told them to do, without fail. So I was subject to the same treatment as soon as my husband and I moved into our new house. But even being there was so terrifying. Every day felt so long, and she kept calling me to ask me things. When are you going to quit your job and start trying for a child? There was even one time when she asked me if I visited my family, and I asked if it was a big deal. Oh boy, she was so furious. She said that my old family should be dead to me now that I've moved in with them. And then she started repeating this every time I spoke to her. I started having panic attacks whenever I saw that she was calling me or asking me to come talk to her. My husband claimed that he had completely no idea how bad his mom actually was about this. Whenever he was there when his mom was screaming at me, he would just watch and say, "Wow, my mom sure is scary." Although I spent every single day stressed out, by a miracle of some sort, we were blessed with our beautiful angel. Of course, my mother-in-law was extremely delighted to hear that I was finally pregnant. I figured that if I told her that I was having a son like she wanted, then she'd start treating me a little better. But that small little lie didn't even last half a year before it fell apart. Ugh! I told you to have a son! And you said you were! But what did the doctor end up saying? That they had no idea why you were saying you were having a boy, and that you're having a girl. What a shame. Did you think you could pull one over my eyes by saying that? What were you planning on doing when you actually gave birth? Move your hands faster! You'll never finish beating the eggs at that pace. Ugh, you're so terrible at this. It's making me nauseous. I apologize for my incompetence, Mrs. Rogers. Mom, I'm home! Oh, my beautiful daughter. My princess is finally home. Wow, it smells so good in here. It's like I walked into a restaurant. Mom, you make the best food. I can't wait to dig in. Well, then you'd better eat a lot since you haven't been home in a while. Sarah, make sure that you spread it evenly, or else it'll cook unevenly, and it won't taste good when you bite into it. Also, if you don't spread it evenly, the seasoning will be uneven too. Do you think people want to be having unflavored bites? Understood. Oh, you're here too, Sarah? Welcome home, Taylor. If you have time to be saying hi, then hurry up and flip the omelet. Taylor is probably starving. It's a long drive from where she lives to here. Hurry up and finish cooking so that she can eat. I will. Mom, why are you making a pregnant woman work so hard? I was talking to Paul about how Sarah was doing, and he said that she still has morning sickness. And that's why I told her not to have a daughter. That's the price for having a daughter. You'll be sick to your stomach every day for the rest of your pregnancy. Sarah, I heard that you're still going to work. Is that true? Wouldn't it be easier than going to work if you just stayed home doing chores? Chores are so much easier. And Mom is really good at cooking too. So you get to eat really good meals all the time. So you must have it pretty easy when it comes to chores, huh? No, doing house chores isn't as easy as you think it is. It's still a lot of work. It's like working another full-time job. Shut up! Why do you talk so much? You let everything burn while you decided to run your mouth about this and that. We're going to have to throw this slop out. Do you think this is acceptable for people to be eating? Do you like wasting food and money? You're so lucky, Sarah. My mom's cooking is so good. Honestly, I don't know why my mom never decided to open up her own restaurant. You're gonna be so good at cooking when you're done learning how to cook from her. If you really insist on continuing to work, maybe you could even open up your own restaurant. I'm so jealous. I wish that I could be good at cooking and open up my own restaurant too. Mom, can you teach me how to cook too? Oh my, what is this? It's just cooking. It's nothing to get too excited over. You're giving me too much praise. I'd have to go to culinary school if I wanted to be a chef and have my own restaurant. You don't need to worry about picking up a single finger yet. You already do too much as is. You must already be so exhausted and stressed out from living on your own. Exactly! Living on your own is just so much work. It's so tiring. I have to clean all the time. I didn't know how fast dust gets everywhere.
On top of that, there's nothing around me, so I always have to order delivery. I always miss your food every time I hit the order button. They just don't make food like you do. If you had a restaurant, I could just order food from you whenever I want. And because I'm your daughter, I wouldn't have to pay for it either.
So then, why did you decide to move out? If you live at home, I'll do everything.
It's because our house is so far from my company. My boss always wants us to be there 5 minutes before work starts. He always says that if we're on time, then we're late. Well, it's not so bad since you always make me food to bring back every time I come over. So I get to eat your food for a little bit before I have to go back to ordering delivery.
My poor daughter. Sarah, hurry it up over there. My daughter needs to eat. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Sarah! If you're planning on going back to your parents' house later, can you drive me somewhere? My friends and I are meeting up at the mall. We're going shopping, and then we're gonna see the new movie that came out a while ago.
Why would she go back there? There's no reason for her to go back there. You should stay home, too. Stay home and spend time with me, okay? It's the holidays. Nothing else would make your poor sweet mother happier than being able to spend time with her precious daughter. Excuse me? Ma'am, I should go visit my parents. It's Christmas already. What kind of nonsense are you spewing now? Just where do you think a daughter-in-law belongs at a time like this? Most of the guests haven't even arrived yet, and we're still not done preparing food to get ready for all of the guests that will be coming in. You always tell me not to go and visit my parents. How are you going to still be like this on Christmas of all days? Am I just a house servant? You were also a daughter-in-law at one point in your life. I truly do not understand why you're treating me like this. What a good talker you are. Let me explain again, since apparently you still do not understand your place here. A daughter-in-law should only think of staying with her in-laws and treat them just as well as a servant. You're such an impudent brat for constantly thinking of going to visit your family. It's that kind of behavior that destroys family, I'll have you know. Why do you think divorce rates are so high these days? It's bad enough that birth rates have plummeted in recent years. You kids don't know the value of family. Back in the good old days, marrying your daughter off meant that you were selling her to another family. Marriage was a contract that held real meaning back then. How hard is it for you to understand that you used to be their daughter? You're not their daughter anymore. Your family sold you so that you can live here with us and be part of our family. So why on earth would you want to keep going to visit the very people that sold you? Surely your family thinks the same as we do. After all, we're from the same generation. Sold? Why do you keep talking about me as if I'm an object? I'm my own person who can make decisions for myself. All I did was marry Paul. I'm not an object to be sold, nor is my purpose in life to be your servant. I am the daughter of my mother and father, and nothing you say can change that fact. How hilarious. When you stepped foot into my house, under my roof, you're no longer their daughter. You are my daughter-in-law. Maybe things would have been different if you had just listened and gave me a grandson. Pregnancies with boys are always easier. You're probably only arguing like this because there's a girl inside of you right now feeding you these dirty, impure thoughts. That's why girls are always so emotional and argumentative. Like, what were you thinking of by coming into my house and giving birth to a girl? You must have been out of your mind. You should honestly just throw the whole kid away. Mrs. Rogers, how could you say something so disgusting and vile like that? Are you raising your voice against me? I wasn't a disobedient daughter-in-law whose firstborn was a girl. You think you have the right to yell at me? You can't even listen to my directions properly. And you're so bad at even simple household chores that you're turning my house into a pigsty.
Also, there's still a lot to do around the house, and a lot of people are going to be coming shortly. I think it'd be difficult if you made Mom do all of that work by herself. Don't you think so too, Sarah? You should stop arguing with her. I don't think you should leave and let my mom do everything. She's also in the middle of teaching you how to cook, too.
Don't you realize what a good opportunity this is? She's really doing you a favor by letting you help her with everything. She doesn't even let me or Paul do anything. Maybe you should just stay here with Mom instead of going back to visit your family. You'll probably have more fun here anyway. Now that I talk more and more about it, no matter how hard it is for you, it isn't right for a daughter-in-law to go back to visit her family. It's like betrayal to her new family.
What are you saying? How can you even say that? You're also a daughter that'll eventually get married too. You're in the same situation as me. You should be on my side. I don't understand how you can even say something like that. Shouldn't you be more understanding to me? Why are you being as harsh as your mother? I don't see anything wrong with what my daughter said. She's only speaking the truth. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish by saying all of this nonsense to Taylor. I can only imagine that your unborn daughter has poisoned you and is now trying to poison my daughter. You and Taylor are not the same. Taylor hasn't gotten married, nor has she moved in with her in-laws yet either. I don't see what your issue is with her saying all of this to you. So, you see why it's a problem for you to be saying that you're going back to your family. My daughter is only merely visiting us. There's no issue because she's not married. What kind of logic is that? The point is that she should be defending me because she's going to end up in this horrid situation too. Stop with this endless chatter. There's more than just the omelets that you need to be making. You'll never finish if you keep this up. Do you know what will happen if you don't finish cooking? I'll make it so that you can't go back to your family or ever come back to this house ever again.
Sarah, do you need me to help with cooking?
She can handle it herself, sweetie. You're probably really tired yourself anyways. You can just go up to your room and rest. Don't worry about what's going on down here.
Okay, if you say so, Mom. Oh, there's something I forgot to tell you, Sarah. I like my omelets really fluffy, so make sure you make them right. If you don't know how to do it, ask Mom. She knows how to make what I like.
That was the moment that I started hating Taylor so much more than my mother-in-law with how much of a bootlicker Taylor was being. Looking back on everything now, I truly cannot understand how I put up with everything and kept living with that type of treatment. If I even mentioned anything about going to visit my family's house, my mother-in-law would start foaming at the mouth, and Taylor would just take her mom's side and act like I was the crazy and vicious one. I felt like I couldn't breathe living under them. I was extremely frustrated with my husband, who always kept his mouth shut whenever it happened in front of him. Well, maybe you should stop doing things that make her upset. Wouldn't it be better if you stopped provoking her? I would start shaking every time he said that. Just hearing his voice would make my blood boil with rage. Of course, I already knew that if I tested his mom's bad temper, things would get worse for me. From the phone calls my husband gives to his mom whenever I mention wanting to go home for the holidays to how she blows up at me for it, I live every day in stress. Everyone else gets to be taken care of by their parents right after they give birth. But me? I don't even get a whiff of a single dish my mom makes. Instead, I get berated for giving birth to a girl, and she decides that no one would be available to care for me post-birth. So she makes me spend my recovery in the hospital, racking up my hospital bills. While I was in the hospital, my mom came without my husband knowing to give me some porridge she made. All I could do was sit there and cry with tears rolling down my face. If I ever wanted to see my mom, I had to keep making up excuses. I would tell them that I was going to see a friend, or that I was going to work. And I would have to change up my excuses every time just so that they wouldn't find out what I was really doing. Just how did my life become so miserable? Every day I thought about divorcing him. I brought up divorce one time, and he got on his hands and knees begging me to stay. He kept saying that his mother would never allow that to happen while in tears. But even his begging didn't last a week before he stopped. He ended up saying that we should go see my parents because there wouldn't be a better time. Just like always, he was super scared of his mom finding out and getting angry at us. So he kept looking behind his back to make sure that she didn't know and wasn't following us. I think I was so stupid for thinking that I couldn't divorce him because of our child. And so, I stupidly let 10 idiotic years passed by living like that. Until one day, I had a chance at getting my revenge. Sweetie, who were you talking on the phone with just now? It sounded pretty lively. Oh, it was my mom calling. She was telling me that Taylor is moving in with in-laws, so everyone's getting together. She wants to celebrate Taylor getting married, like how she had a huge feast for you and I ready. Oh, I see. Taylor's finally getting married. That's right. Finally, she's gone and found herself a husband. I think she's marrying someone super rich. She said something about finding a wealthy guy. She's super excited to be going from our mom's house to that super rich family. Huh? But usually people would hate becoming part of that type of family, though. Rich people are known to be hard to deal with if you weren't already involved in their circles. Oh, I think it'll be fine, though. The person is someone really well known. He's the founder of a really successful startup that basically transformed the industry that he works in. He's being hailed as a genius. He was even named on that 30 under 30 list. He must be pretty successful to get listed on there. I used to dream about being so successful that people knew about me. Oh, wait. I think I know who you're talking about. One of my friends married into his family. Oh, your friend? Was that the friend who always came by with presents for our daughter? She's super sweet and hardworking. We'll have to repay the favor and get her child a lot of presents too. Yeah, that's her. She's my best friend. If it's that guy, I think that he's her husband's cousin. Oh, then you already know what kind of people they are, right? Yeah, more or less. She was telling me that they're a super strict family, though. I wonder how bad it is for that to be the thing she decided to say about them to you. And she's really hardworking, too. I can't imagine what it's like for her to be saying that they're strict. Me too. She never really told me any specific details or incidents, so I'm not sure either. The side of the family that she married into is a little bit better, though. She said they're not as strict. But she said that whenever everyone gathers for the holidays, everyone gets really tense. They have a lot of celebrations for holidays, anniversaries, and birthdays, too. Like, for your family, we're really only busy with birthdays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. But I heard they can have over 20 celebrations in 1 year. They do all of those celebrations in 1 year? What kind of family can even get together 20 times in a year? What kinds of things are they doing to celebrate? Well, you have to remember the level of rich that they are. They do everything to keep up their image in front of extended family. I heard that if you don't give birth to a boy, then they won't even acknowledge your presence. No one talks to you or even so much as looks at you. You basically don't exist to them until you give birth to a boy. They basically treat women as some sort of baby-making machine. And when you don't give them what they want, they get really angry. My friend's family was also the same way. She said that her parents also got treated badly for having a girl. It wasn't until her little brother was born that things started getting better for them. But for a while, they kept calling my friend a she-devil who was sent to block her parents from having a boy. And her dad got so tired of it all that he started screaming at all of them. After that, she and her brother have never seen their extended family since. They still get invited to family events as a courtesy, but the dad refuses to go back until they actually apologize to his family. Wow, that's rough. It must have been so hard for them. I know, right? I can't even imagine any of that happening. But anyways, this isn't about my friend. This is about Taylor, since she's gonna marry into that type of family. With her personality, I honestly don't think she'll survive in that type of environment. Well, she said that she really liked the guy, and my mom isn't really doing anything to stop the marriage from happening. She's pretty confident in herself. She kept saying that the family will love her and that she's the perfect daughter-in-law. Looks like she's not comparing herself to anyone. She said that the family isn't like most other rich people either. She said that they're letting her take care of the assets instead of their son. She kept saying it was a perfect match for her, so I didn't really pay too much attention to it. Yeah, sounds about right. She's the type to not really think about much outside of those kinds of things. Yeah, that's what I think too. If the family really is as bad as you say they are, shouldn't we do something to stop it? What can you even do? You want to stop the marriage? I think we should just let it go. They'll realize eventually. You know that both your sister and your mom won't listen to a single word we say if we try to warn them about how the family is. They'll just say that we're trying to stop her from marrying into a nice and rich family. They'll probably be thinking that we're jealous that Taylor is marrying into such a rich family. Are you being too critical of them right now? I don't think they'll say any of that. Did I say anything wrong? No. You know what? You can try to stop the marriage if you want. If you want to tell them about how the family really is, I won't do anything to stop you. It's all up to you on what you want to do. I see. When I found out that the immature Taylor was going to marry into the very family my best friend married into, I really wanted to start smiling and laughing, but I had to keep it to myself. After the two families met for the first time, my mother-in-law came back furious. Of course she would. She lived her entire motherhood thinking that she was the best in over-the-top celebrations. But now she's met a family that does way more than she does. She was complaining to me about how on top of the wedding, every major holiday needed to have all of the grandparents, great-grandparents, and everyone there. And every single family event had to be planned by the eldest daughter-in-law. She said that she felt so humiliated while listening to what they do. I was laughing so hard on the inside watching her lose it over what the other family does. She said that she was pretty sure the other family didn't like her after she said that Taylor was a princess and deserved to be treated well. But there was nothing she could do about it. She said that it was too late because Taylor was already so blinded by love. But she was fine with it since the family had so much money, so it would be a profit for them as well. She went parading around to her friends, telling everyone about what a catch her daughter caught. She told them all about how much the wedding would be and all of the wedding presents they've received leading up to the wedding. My husband ended up not being able to say anything to them. All he could do was watch them. He kept saying how he needed to stop the marriage, but seeing how happy his mom and sister were stopped him from stopping them. Oh, the irony in this family. I, of course, didn't say a word to them about what I knew about the other family. I was just planning on sitting back and enjoying the show. Finally, I realized that my time to get revenge on them had finally come. Just as I thought. Taylor didn't get along with her in-laws and had a lot of problems. They were even stricter about her not coming home to see her mom or calling home than Mrs. Rogers is with me. I wonder where all that confidence that they would love her went. There was never any chance that someone who grew up as spoiled and immature as her would ever be loved by that family. She's never even cooked before. I heard that her mother-in-law yelled at her every single day because of it. You're supposed to get better when you get yelled at. But she must have been an idiot because she apparently did not get any better. She brought all of this on herself.
Mom! Mom, I'm home.
Oh my goodness! What happened to you? Why did you come home without calling me first? What's wrong? You look terrible right now.
Mom, I can't do this anymore. I really can't take anymore. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel so trapped over there. I don't want to die. I ran away from them so that I could live.
What are you talking about? What do you mean that you ran away so that you could live? You don't even call home. Are they treating you really badly? Oh, sweetie, calm down a little and tell me.
I'm just so upset. I don't even think that I did anything that bad to be treated this way. But they just keep screaming at me over and over again.
What? They're screaming at you? Why are they being like that to you?
I just thought that it was nice that they let me live with them in such a huge house. I loved how big the house was. It was so clean and beautiful. But I didn't know that they would make me scrub the entire house.
What? That house is humongous, though. Why don't they just hire a cleaning maid or something? They live in a mansion. There's like 100 rooms or something.
They make me scrub the floor on my knees. It hurts so much. My knees have bruises all over them. They even criticize me whenever they see my knees. They don't let me use any cleaning tools like a broom or a mop. They make me wipe everything down with a cleaning rag. They keep saying that using a mop is like cheating. They told me to not even leave a drop of water on the floor as I'm cleaning. They said that mold would grow if you leave the floor wet because it's wood. And if the wood gets moldy, then it'll get weaker. They got really mad at me because I accidentally didn't completely dry a small spot. They screamed at me that they have to completely replace everything because of that. It was just a small drop of water that would dry by itself. I didn't know that they would be so thorough with checking if I really dried every spot of the floor.
Why are they making you do something like that? I just don't understand why they're so strict and hard on you over a small drop of water.
That's not even all of it. They make me cook every day. I have to cook breakfast for everyone before my husband and his dad go off to work. Then I have to make lunch for his mom since she stays home. Then I have to have dinner ready before my husband and his dad get home from work. And they're rich, you know? So they don't let me just make easy or simple dishes. When my husband gets home from work, I have to get the bath ready for him because they said he's really tired, so he needs a bath to relax his muscles. It's so unfair. I'm the one with the sore muscles from cleaning and doing household work all day. My day starts earlier than his, and it doesn't even end when his does. I have to do every single household chore by myself. One time they didn't even let me use the stove to cook a stew. They made me go out back and start a fire with logs to cook over because it will teach me the fundamentals of cooking. I had no idea what I was doing, and I couldn't control the strength of the fire and ended up almost burning the whole thing. They started accusing me of trying to give everyone high blood pressure so that I could get the inheritance for myself. I wasn't trying to kill anyone. I just accidentally let it cook a little too long. They kept lecturing me on the negative impacts that eating burned food has on the body. It wasn't even burned. It was just a little bit overcooked. It's so hard living there. And they keep asking me when I'm going to get pregnant. They kept asking me if something was wrong with my body because I haven't gotten pregnant yet. Mom, I really feel like I'm dying. I truly can't keep living with this.
Well, what is your husband doing about any of this? He needs to tell his parents to back off. He's their son. They'll probably listen to him if he asks.
Mom, that's the worst part of all of this. He's not any different from them. They raised him to think the exact same way as they do. And he's not the one suffering, so he doesn't understand what I'm being put through. He wasn't exactly the warmest guy when we were dating either, but I thought he was just being a guy. A lot of guys are a bit more cold and aloof. He said that it should be a given that the daughter-in-law should take care of household chores and take care of the husband's parents too. And he told me that one day, they're going to make me take care of their property assets. So he told me that I need to learn everything and get everything right before they make me do it, or else I'll get yelled at again. He told me that if I can't even get household chores right, how am I supposed to be able to handle helping with his family's finances? That's crazy! I was working at a bank, for crying out loud. I could do that in my sleep if I wanted to. There's nobody on my side in that house. Everyone's against me. If I'm not getting yelled at by the mom, then I'm getting yelled at by the dad. If not the dad, then my husband is the one yelling at me. I'm trapped in that house.
How awful! Why are they so different from when we first met them?
They were telling me that all of their extended family and friends were coming because it was the holidays. I have to make enough food for over 50 people. That's so many people! And it's not just the women who have to help with making the food. The men have to help too. My hands are all cut up because I've been so busy with making food to prepare for how many people will be there. My back and legs hurt so much from standing in the kitchen all day too. My mother-in-law is extremely busy too. She has to greet everyone outside before they come into the house. I was dying from just being in the kitchen all day, so I ran away. I couldn't stand being in there anymore. I told them that I was going to take out the trash. Well, as soon as I put the trash bag in the dumpster, I ran. I ran as far as I could before calling a taxi to take me home. My clothes are all dirty too. Everything's just so hard.
Well, it's a good thing that you got away from all of that. I can't believe that they're making my precious daughter do all of that work. People these days. Oh, Taylor, what a surprise. What are you doing here?
Sarah! I'm so glad to see you.
I heard a lot of noise while I was cooking, so I came out to see what was going on. It's the holidays, so what are you doing here? What are you talking about? Can't you read the room? My daughter has already been through enough as is. Can't you tell? Just look at her. She's been suffering so much. Well, it doesn't matter if you were suffering or not. You've already married into the other family. How could you, as the daughter-in-law of another family, come back to your family?
Sarah, what are you talking about?
Even if things are so hard that you want to die, you should go back to your new family to die. Mrs. Rogers, were you not the one who said something like that to me? That was something you used to tell me every day. No, that's different. They're treating Taylor so badly, and she's having a rough time now. All I'm doing is letting Taylor know the things that you have taught me. Taylor, did you come back here without telling anyone? You're going to get in a lot of trouble when you go back. From the small end that I heard, it seems like your in-laws are super busy right now. You can't just run away like that.
Did you not hear a single thing that I said? I'd really die if I stay there any longer. It's too hard living there.
Like I said, even if you feel like dying, you should die over there. Also, I did hear what you said, and I don't think that they're forcing you to do anything unreasonable. You already admitted that you got yelled at because you weren't cleaning their wood floors properly. And you said that you weren't the only one working to prepare for the holidays either. You said that even the men had to cook too. Your mother-in-law is working hard out in the cold to greet the guests. This isn't something that you should be crying over and acting like you're the only one having a hard time. It's not something so terrible that you need to run away. You're not being treated like some worthless servant like how some other families might treat their daughters-in-law. Every family has things that they need to do. So, I think it's selfish of you to only think about yourself and run away from your work. Please hurry and go back.
Sarah, please save me. I know that I said some terrible things to you when you were having a rough time when you first got married. I didn't realize how bad you had it until they started treating me the same way. I'm really sorry. I apologize for everything that I said back then. You're best friends with a girl who's another daughter-in-law there, right? Can't you ask her to cover for me or something? Or get her husband to talk to my husband's parents? I feel like I'm going crazy from being there. Please save me. Don't make me go back.
Oh, that simply won't do. How am I supposed to save another family's daughter-in-law? It's not my place. You shouldn't be knocking on the door of your original family for help.
Sarah, please don't say that. I'm begging you. I'm going to die if I have to go back to that house.
Taylor, if you're going to die, then please die where you belong. You do not belong here anymore. Don't come back here again. Mrs. Rogers was furious with me for chasing Taylor away like it was nothing. But I paid no attention to it because I was already busy myself with preparing for the holidays. Anyhow, I called my friend after I saw that Taylor ran away back to her family's house instead of helping everyone with serving the guests. I told her that a daughter-in-law from her family was at my mother-in-law's house, and she immediately called her in-laws to inform them. Afterwards, Taylor's mother-in-law called her, enraged at her behavior. Who gave you permission to go back to your family? She was so furious that everybody in the house felt the house rumble at how loud she screamed at her. Taylor couldn't say anything and just cried on the phone as her mother-in-law screamed at her. Her husband had to go and find her to bring her back home. When I saw Taylor, she looked like she was dragged to the underworld from the mother-in-law's teachings. Meanwhile, my mother-in-law was just angrily stomping her feet everywhere she went while my husband just stupidly watched everything unfold. I kept doing what I needed to be doing because I hated looking at my mother-in-law and my idiotic husband's faces. How dare you treat my daughter like that? She came to us for help and support, and you just pushed her away in her greatest time of need. You were so rude when you let yourself butt in with Taylor's problems. Honey, you were really harsh to Taylor this time. I'm very disappointed in you. No matter how much you thought that way, you shouldn't be that way to someone who was so desperate that she ran away. Yeah, but don't you remember why she ran away? It wasn't actually because they were being terrible to her or anything. It was because she couldn't do anything properly, so they yelled at her. If she had learned everything from her mother properly, things would have been different. None of this would have happened if you taught her how to do anything. How dare you speak to me like that? You were the one who said that when you marry into another family, you need to think of yourself as their property. It was none other than you who said that very thing to both me and my daughter. So you can't get angry with me. I was only following your teachings. I haven't seen my own mother's face in the past 10 years. I haven't met with her or called her. Can you not even empathize with her? You also went through everything she's going through right now. How could you be so cold to her? Empathize? Don't make me laugh. I'm surprised that you're asking me to do that. You realize that you have never once empathized with my situation in the past 10 years. You're a mother who both had a daughter and haven't eaten your own mother's cooking since you got married. Have you never thought about me and everything I was going through? Yet you're out here talking about how awful it is for your own daughter to be going through this. You even told me that this was normal and nothing to be making a fuss over. Honey, you shut your trap. You're not even going to say anything to add to the conversation like you always do. So I suggest that you keep your mouth shut right now and not to test me. You've lived your whole life in fear of your mother. I've never once heard you tell your own daughter that we should hurry and go back home. Not even when she said that Grandma, your mother, hated her. All you did was tell her to stop whining. That was the only thing that ever came out of your mouth. Well, but we're talking about Taylor. She's having a rough time, and I don't think that sending her back like that was good. Oh, so you can feel bad for your little sister, but you don't feel bad for your own wife or daughter. That's what I've seen from this discussion. And this whole time that the two of you have been fretting over her, I was the one who still had to prepare the food. I was the one who had to greet and serve all of the guests that the two of you invited. What did the two of you even do this entire time? I'll tell you what you did. All you did was go on and on about how you feel bad for Taylor. You go on and on about how rough it must have been for her when she wasn't the only one working. The entire immediate family was working together. Yet the two of you made me do everything by myself instead of splitting the work among the three of us. And the two of you keep singing every day about how good our house is when the two of you don't do anything. How is her situation any different from mine? Sarah, just who do you think you're pointing fingers at? Who do you think you're talking to? How rude. You still have words to say, I guess. I guess I know where Paul got his rude behavior from. I'm not scared of you anymore. Whatever. I'm not serving the guests anymore. I already finished making the food, so I'm taking my daughter and going home. Oh, but please don't worry. Since I'm part of your family now, I won't run away back to my family's house like Taylor did. Since you said it's not becoming for a daughter-in-law to run away to your family's house without permission. I'm different from a certain other daughter-in-law. And so, my time living under that tiresome man's traditional household has come to an end. As soon as I got home, I texted Paul that I've already filled out and signed the divorce papers, and so all he needed to do was sign them. If I wasn't financially stable, it would have been difficult for me to live on my own and still raise my daughter as a single mother. But thankfully, because I chose to continue my career instead of quitting, I was still in a good position to win custody when we divorced. I'm just really lucky that I didn't give in to Mrs. Rogers when she would make my life difficult and quit my job. After my husband reflected on everything that happened for the past 10 years, he came back to me begging to get back together. He probably realized that I was serious this time and that he was in danger of becoming a single man again. But I had no intention of forgiving him for everything that he put me through. I told him to hurry up and sign the papers. And if he wasn't going to sign them, I threatened him. I told him that, if he didn't, I was going to sue him. And I was going to win because I kept evidence of everything that they did to me for the past 10 years. He backed down in tears and signed the papers after that. I haven't filed the papers yet, though. Our daughter is still really young after all. I gave him a couple of options. I told him to not even think about bringing me back there and that he needed to go alone if he ever wanted to visit his mom. I made him sign a contract that he won't ever try to forbid me from visiting my mom, and if he broke any of the clauses, I would immediately submit everything and file for divorce. I even had the contract signed in front of a lawyer so that he wouldn't think that I was bluffing and try to go back to how he was. Also, I blocked his mom and Taylor everywhere. Their numbers, their social media accounts, their everything. I made him deal with what his side of the family said. He tried to slip in talks about his family, but I kept ignoring him, so he quickly gave up talking about them. These days, I visit my parents often. I take my daughter over there every weekend and sleep over. My parents love her because she's so sweet and adorable. My daughter quickly got used to my parents since they keep complimenting her for every little thing that she says, unlike my mother-in-law. And we spend every holiday together by ordering takeout. Oh, I also heard that Taylor ended up getting divorced a year later. They kept telling her to have a son too, and they eventually made her go to the hospital to get tested because she still wasn't getting pregnant. The doctor told her that she was infertile. It was chaos when they found out she couldn't get pregnant, so they made them get divorced. They were screaming at her and insulting her mom, and she couldn't take the insults anymore. She lost it and destroyed a lot of things in her age. Her husband, well, her ex-husband now, ended up hitting her, so they came to an agreement. The amount they were willing to pay to her couldn't cover the amount of property damage that she caused, so she had to go through so many documents to resolve the issue. She moved back in with her mom and never leaves the house. She's a complete shut-in now. The people who live near them said that they always hear her screaming and breaking things night and day. Well, that's not any of my business anymore. She had the gall to tell me that there was something wrong with my body for having a daughter and not a son. Mom, I'm home. What? Did you come alone again? I told you to bring your wife and daughter this time. Mom, did you forget already? We had a fight and she threatened to divorce me. I stopped her from divorcing me by agreeing to never bring her back here ever again. Well, that doesn't matter. What kind of daughter-in-law doesn't spend the holidays with her in-laws? Now go and bring her over here. You call yourself a man when you can't even get your wife to do things for you. Don't you feel bad for me? I have to do all of the cooking and talking to the guests all by myself. Mom, just stop it. You can't even try these things with me. They don't work anymore and you know that. Every time I try to talk about you or Taylor, Sarah completely ignores me. She treated me like I was invisible all day for an entire month the last time I tried. What am I even supposed to say when she does something like that? Oh my goodness. How frustrating it must be for you to be led around by your wife when you're a man. You need to find a way to remove that type of thought and behavior from her and bring her over here. It's all because of you that I haven't been able to see my granddaughter in years. My hands have blisters all over them because I've had to do everything by myself. Now our relatives won't even talk to me anymore because they think I'm so miserable. They think that I'm on the brink of losing my temper or something. They need to treat me like the good mother-in-law I am. And I got thrown away by my daughter-in-law. Wow, you're so full of it. You treated Sarah like trash, and now you're only getting what you deserved. You need to take responsibility, Mom. How is you not being able to see your granddaughter supposed to be my fault? I was fine with my wife taking our daughter to go see her side of the family, but I still asked her what she wanted to do. And my little princess said that you were scary and hated her. She said that you kept calling her names and being mean to her every time she came over. She hates when I call you Grandma. She keeps telling me that you're not her grandma every time I talk to her about you. Do you know how heartbreaking it was for me to hear something like that come out of my own child's mouth? She loves going over to see Sarah's parents. You reap what you sow, Mom. These are the consequences of your actions. How funny. I wasn't calling her names to be mean or anything. I was just trying to be friendly in my own way because she's my first grandchild. This is why there's no use in having daughters. This is what happens when you give birth to a girl.
Are you saying that to make sure that I hear?
Oh my. Were you awake?
How am I supposed to sleep when you're being so loud?
It's the holidays, Taylor. You should have already been awake and helping Mom with making the food. I get that you're divorced and upset that you're living at home again, but it's way past noon. The sun has been up for hours.
What's with you? You're trying to talk like that to me? Look at what Mom just said. Well, I guess you don't care since all daughters are useless.
No, Taylor, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean any of that about you. You're my little princess.
Shut up. Of course you meant it that way. If you didn't mean it that way, then what did you mean? Why did you say any of that? You literally just said that daughters are useless.
Sweetie.
Now that I think about it. You also said something else, didn't you? That a girl who gives birth to another girl is defective. If that's what you think is defective, then what does that make me? I can't even have children. Tell me what I am. Why did you give birth to me like this? Why? Why?
Oh, she's starting it again. People are coming over now, so you need to stop. She's just so unsophisticated. Why is she acting so crazy to me?
This is all your fault, Mom. It's your fault.
Sure, fine, it is. I don't care anymore. We can go break stuff together if you want. Oh my goodness. I can't be here anymore. I'm leaving. Have a happy new year. Or don't. I don't really care anymore.
We hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like and subscribe to us.